competency and how just this is amazing. Let's see. There you go. I found it. I found it on my first try. We're gonna look. This is the fact that this guy is a nominee. I'm not. I don't know if he's being already confirmed or not, but wowzers, trousers. You know, amazing stuff. Also, exactly like the letter of botanists denying climate change, presenting themselves as scientists relevant to the subject of climate change. Worse, worse. This is worse than that, actually. Okay, this is like it would be the actual equivalent of this would be the letter of botanists, of fired botanists, okay? It would be fired botanists denying climate change, posing themselves as scientists. It would be people that would be banned from practicing botany, you know? It would be people that would be banned from being botanists that would send that letter, okay? That would be the actual one-to-one to this situation. Oh, this is great. So, pro RFK Jr. letter to the Senate includes names of doctors whose licenses were revoked or suspended. You cannot make this up. You cannot just this brilliance, this level of epicness is just unmatched. How did we get here? How did we get to this situation? Oh, I know. We got here by people believing that Trump's gonna make America great again and voting for him. Well, you know, as much as I believe that nobody who's watching this stream has voted for Trump, I'm gonna say that all the other people have gotten what they bargained for. They've all gotten what they've bargained for. A letter submitted to the US Senate that states it was sent by physicians in support of Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s nomination as Secretary of Health and Human Services includes the names of doctors who have had their licenses revoked, suspended, or faced other discipline. I'm willing to bet that they signed this letter in the hopes of, hey, I'm suspended, my license is revoked, I'm facing disciplinary action. If I sign this letter, and I actually unironically think this, and I unironically think that this is the motivation behind this. If I show my loyalty to this guy and sign this bizarre letter, once he gets in, maybe he'll give me my license back. Maybe he'll say, oh, this person's license was revoked unfairly. They're a doctor again, now that I'm in charge of healthcare. I'm willing to bet that's the logic behind it, okay? The letter was meant to lend credibility to Kennedy's nomination, which has faced strenuous opposition from medical experts due to his 2 decades of anti-vaccine activism. Oh my goodness. What a resume. The anti-vaxxer gym guy is gonna be the top dog of medicine. Republican Senator Bill Cassidy of Louisiana, a medical doctor who boasts on his official website of an effort he created to vaccinate 36,000 children against hepatitis B, expressed hesitancy about Kennedy's nomination and is seen as a key vote. Hesitancy? God, I hope this guy does not get nominated. Come on. It's impossible for such a person to be chosen. This is a meme candidate. This is a joke candidate. The Americans are doomed if this guy gets chosen. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is impossible. This is gonna make you all sick with diarrhea and uncontrollable projectile vomiting. Oof. The AP found that in addition to the physicians who had faced disciplinary action, many of the nearly 800 signers are not doctors. The letter with the names of those who signed was provided to the AP by Senator Ron Johnson's office after he entered it into the congressional record on Wednesday during the first of Kennedy's 2 confirmation hearings. I love the RFK congressional hearing. It was the best thing in the world. I had fun. Even though technically speaking, it affects the lives and health of millions, but this is such a surreal farce that I don't even know how to approach it. I don't know what to think about this whole thing. Like, the only thing that's left to me is to laugh. Is the only thing that is left to me. It's ridiculous. Among those who signed it were a self-described journalist, a certified public accountant, a firefighter, paramedic, a certified health coach, and someone who said they had a bachelor's degree with an emphasis on Jungian psychology. Oh my god. This is like a comedy sketch. I I cannot stress this enough. It's like we live in a, you know, the clown world meme. I like how people talk about the clown world thing. We live in a meme world now, a joke world. Let's see, Cheese Wizard. It would depend on what percent have had their licenses revoked or suspended. If you have a large enough sample of people, it would include some, you would think. But it also includes just frankly not doctors, like the journalists and other people. But there are always going to be a few wacky partitions who would support this. I wonder what the actual positions of people doing this are. Look at e.g. Scientific Against Evolution, and you see largely very few are going to be biologists or relevant specialists. Yeah, but you can always gather enough signatures to support such things in large cohort. Hence why you have to look at consensus opinion in relevant specialties rather than getting X number of people to sign something and using this as a bludgeon to try and force a very niche opinion in. Jungians never getting away from the bad associations. True. Oh my god. This is our lodge of experts, our league of experts, league of legends, dare I say. This letter has been signed by a league of legends. Over 20 were chiropractors, um, representing an industry that has funded Kennedy's work. An AP investigation found that the donations from chiropractic group represented 1/6 of the revenues collected by Kennedy's anti-vaccine nonprofit in 2019. The letter was organized and submitted by Maha Action, which is run by Del Bigtree, who worked for Kennedy's presidential campaign and is a longtime anti-vaccine activist. The Washington Post reported Wednesday that Kennedy transferred the trademark for the Maha slogan to one limited liability company run by Bigtree. Kennedy reported that he received 100,000 in income from licensing the slogan and said in his financial disclosure that he had transferred the trademark for no compensation. Perfect. This is just amazing news for all of us. MAHA stands for Make America Healthy Again. Oh yeah, this guy's totally going to make America healthy again. Just you wait. You're gonna be so healthy. You're gonna be so extremely healthy that it's just gonna loop back and you're gonna be very sick. This is just how that's gonna work. Make America healthy again. A play on President Donald Trump's Make America Great Again. Emma Post, a Maha Action spokesperson, said in an email that the letter was shared and circulated organically in grassroots manner with explicit instructions that it was for physicians only to sign on to. She did not address the AP's questions about what further steps the group took to verify credentials, if any. Credentials? What are you, a communist? Credentials? Don't be ridiculous. Credentials. We don't need credentials in this part of the world. We just need Trump's word. Trump's word is my ultimate credential. And of course, RFK Jr.'s. Let's not ditch the expert who's gonna be at the top of the healthcare system in the US. Victory and Kennedy did not return messages seeking comment. Why would they return messages from rabble, from the pleb? Kennedy is above all that. Kennedy is above you. This is why he's gonna run your healthcare, because he's better than you. And that includes the press. That includes the fake news. The fake news media that just wanna slander him. That's why he doesn't return the messages. As you wanna slander his good name and reputation as a gym guy, as an anti-vaxxer gym guy. You wanna ruin his street cred. A White House spokesman, Kash Desai, said that the administration looks forward to the Senate's swift confirmation of Kennedy. Oh my goodness. That is such a depressing image. Yeah, he's gonna be confirmed swiftly. He's gonna get to work right away. He's gonna make America healthy again. He's gonna oh no more vaccines. We're gonna inject bleach into your veins. You're gonna have mandatory doctor visits during which you're gonna get your bleach fix. And that's gonna make you healthy. It's gonna clean out your veins from all the bad toxins from the fish and agriculture. Okay? That's how bleach works. It cleans it all out, and you're gonna have healthy midichlorians in your body. You're gonna be strong in the force. It's gonna be great. The letter includes the header "Doctors for Robert F. Kennedy Jr." and begins with the words, "We, the undersigned physicians." It says lower down that it reflects the collective voice of physicians and medical professionals. The medical. Wait, hold on. Let's go back. Up, okay? Who does this letter include? Hold on. Among those who signed it were a self-described journalist, a certified public accountant, a firefighter/paramedic, a certified health coach, and someone who said they had a bachelor's degree with an emphasis on Jungian psychology. Okay, alright. Where were we? Oh yeah. Doctors for Robert F. Kennedy Jr. We, the undersigned physicians. I love this. I love this so much, even though it's so horrible. It is horrible and horrifying, and yet I love it so much. It's the best in the world. They want RFK so there will be more global pandemics, so rich country drug companies make more money. I mean, what can I say at this point? The United States has retreated from the World Health Organization. It's gonna happen in 2026. Now this loon is getting to be at the top of US healthcare. Like, I don't even know what to say to these two things in combination. I guess Trump just hates health. Hates you, wants you dead. Literally, just wants you to get sick and die. Young stay winning. Oh yeah, sure. Let me see. Let's where what I've lost the plot. Where were we? Where were we in this? Oh my god. Where were hold on. It reflects the collective voice of physicians and medical professionals committed to addressing chronic disease. Because it's the only thing that exists. Chronic disease. I bet the chronic diseases caused by immigrants from jails and mental institutes. I'm willing to bet money on that. Once Trump finishes deporting all those criminal aliens, the chronic disease problem will fix itself. The AP review found that at least 10 doctors who signed the letter had run into trouble with state medical boards on their board certification body for a variety of alleged misconduct. Sanctions they faced included having their license revoked or suspended, being put on probation, receiving a reprimand, or other action. One received a warning letter from the Federal State Commission, which said he was unlawfully advertising products as treatments of or prevention for COVID-19, including intravenous nutrient therapy and vitamins. Just take these vitamins. Buy them from me. You're gonna be okay. You've got COVID? It's hard to breathe? low oxygen levels in your blood? Well, I actually got this diet scheme that you can buy at a lower price from me, the doctor. Get it here. Your COVID's gonna be gone at some point. It's gonna be gone. If your COVID is not gone at some point, it's just gonna mean that you're not following the diet right, and just means you need to get more. This is brilliant. Vitamins, vitamin B and C, all the best ones, all the best vitamins in the world. The most epicest of vitamins. Among the signers was Paul Thomas, an anti-vaccine doctor who voluntarily surrendered his medical license in 2022. Oh my god. This is beyond parody. Oh, I'm a principled anti-vaxxer. I am willing to sacrifice my career. I am willing to throw away all my medical education, my medical license, as long as I can live my truth. And my truth is that vaccines suck. Oh my god. I mean, I'm glad he did, because that person clearly should not be a doctor. So I'm sort of happy, to be honest, that this person has voluntarily surrendered his medical license. But this is insane. This is insane. What? You're forcing me to vaccinate people? I will not stand for this. My conscience does not allow me. Here's my medical license. I'm gonna rip it to shreds. This is ridiculous. But I'm glad. In 2022, after Oregon's medical board found he had engaged in repeated and gross negligence in the practice of medicine, Thomas did not admit or deny the finding. NBC News reported that Thomas was part of a team assembled by Kennedy who remotely advised an anti-vaccine activist in Samoa during a measles outbreak there on how to treat children with vitamins. Oh, wait, but during the hearing he said he had nothing to do with it. I'm pretty sure during the hearing he was saying, nuh-uh, no anti-vaccination action was done by me in Samoa. No, that's not true. Only vitamin action. Pro-vitamin action has been done by me. A person who repeated on behalf of Thomas D.D. Hoover said the information the AP had was inaccurate, but did not reply when asked what specifically was wrong. Everything's wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. Incorrect, you ugly bastards. You ugly, ugly schmucks. Other signers included Dr. Simone Gold, who was reprimanded by California's medical board after she pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor for her conduct at the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021. January 6th, doctor. Okay. This is getting... The plot thickens. The plot thickens as the January 6th writer doctors are signing a letter begging for RFK Jr. to be chosen as your new medical guru. This is the best timeline in the universe. You cannot deny that we live in interesting times, right? You just cannot. It's impossible to deny. Where's that? Yeah. Oh yeah. This is where we stop. Gold was recently pardoned by Trump and told the AP in an email that her reprimand and other disciplinary actions were overturned by a judge prior to her pardon. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is an honorable and honest person with vast subject matter knowledge as a gym guy. He's just a respected professional in the field of medicine. We all know that if you finish your gym education, you become a medical expert by default. It's depressing because all of this will not matter. RFK will get nominated no matter what. I guess, maybe. We're going to have an American dictatorship before GTA 6. Where were we? Challenge, corporate interest, conflict. Oh, yeah. Where were? Oh yeah. A vast subject matter knowledge, an experience who values the health of the American people. Pfft, what a joke. Wasn't he for removing fluoride out of water or something? And furthermore, because he's willing to challenge corporate interests where they conflict with the best interests of those citizens, Gold wrote in an email. Meryl Nass, whose medical license was suspended in Maine over her treatment of COVID 19 patients, also signed. She told the AP she is appealing the decision and expects to be fully vindicated. I mean, under RFK? Probably. Also, why was the what was the treatment of COVID? I'm really curious about that. I'm really, really curious about what the exact treatment was because, well, it's fascinating. It's fascinating to me. At least two of the doctors were disciplined prior to the pandemic for improperly giving out vaccine waivers, including one who had his license revoked and another was put on probation. Another doctor's license was revoked for refusing to follow COVID 19 guidelines. Post said Maha Actions letter was just one of the several provided to the Senate supporting Kennedy. I want to see those other letters. I want more articles of this kind. This is the best thing ever, including one that she provided a link to that she said was signed by 17,000 medical professionals. That letter stated it was from international medical providers and did not include the names of those who signed. Opponents of Kennedy's nomination sent their own letter, which signatures from what they said were more than 18,000 vetted and verified doctors. The group, the Committee to Protect Healthcare, said that the letter was initially circulated among verified physicians and that as additional signatures were added, their credentials were checked. Wow. Imagine that. Checking credentials of people. The group provided the list of signatories to the AP, but with anonymized names that includes the first initial of their name along with the first three letters of their last name, as well as their medical credentials. They said doctors' names were anonymized for their privacy and to protect them from harassment. There you have it. This was the best article ever. It's ivermectin or something. Not sure how that print. Yeah, whatever. Ivermectin. Well, there you have it. This is your future expert on medicine. Are you happy? You happy now that I've covered this brilliant topic? Oh, I'm so happy to cover this. So stoked.